Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with a Sunday favorite pairs of the week market breakdown. I got some pairs here for this week. These are my favorite pairs that I'm be looking to trade. Last week I made my first loss with my verification phase of the F3 mode 10k challenge. I passed the first phase within 3 days or something. Went very good. I broke my trading strategy with the first trade of the verification phase. So I'm pissed off that I did that. So this week we're gonna really fuck up this markets, alright? I'm gonna make some profits and we're gonna keep us to our trading strategy. Alright, so let's start with GBP AUD. I'm gonna explain all the trades in detail. So maybe it's gonna be a longer video, but if you're interested in making some profits, just watch all this shit, okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have questions, feel free to comment or follow me on Instagram and send me a DM for a question. Yeah? For the guys that ask me for the Discord is coming as soon as I make this challenge, and I will launch that right away for some good signals, explanation, all the good stuff, alright? GBP AUD, GBP AUD on the weekly time frame, we are bullish. As you can see, we are bullish right there. On the daily time frame, we are bearish. So we have a low, high, lower, low. This is a lower low. We shifted up to bullish, made it up to the area of interest, shifted bearish, and now I am waiting for a retest and sell. Not only a retest, a sell, a left head, and a possibility for a right shoulder, or in this zone right there, or in this zone right there. Why in that red zone? Because on the 4-hour time frame we have a head and shoulders as well. Really beautiful right here. We have a left, a head, and a right shoulder. Retest of the neckline, retest of the 50 EMA to go down. Yeah. So two possibilities, or this entry zone or this entry zone for GBP AUD. Eurocat is beautiful as well. We have on the weekly time frame two possibilities. That is, it depends how you see structure. I see structure as higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, high high, lower low. So this can be counted as structure or not because it's just one candlestick. It depends how you like to view the markets. I am not gonna say to you you have to do this, you have to do that. Personally, in this situation, I see this structure. So the weekly is bearish and the daily is bearish as well. So then we have two time frames in sync. And I saw that we had a beautiful left head and a right shoulder. We need to retest this neckline right here. So the area of interest, it did not do that. It broke above. But we created again a left head and a right shoulder. So I'm waiting for a break, retest and sell to this next structure point for the resistance, support, resistance area to make some good profits. Okay, so that is Euro CAD. Then we have GBP CAD. GBP CAD is a little bit tricky because if you watch on the weekly time frame, you have resistance, support. Really good zone. We shifted bearish over here, retested and rejected the 50 EMA in this structure point on the daily right there, the area of interest to sell, to buy up into the zone. There's only one problem right there. We have lower low, lower high, and lower low. So we broke structure, and now we shifted bullish. So on the weekly we are bearish, on the daily we are bullish, but on the 4-hour, let's finish this right here. On the daily, we rejected the 50 EMA and the area of interest perfectly with a beautiful evening star formation with the bearish pin bar, bearish engulfing candlestick. Now, if we go down to the 4-hour time frame, we see a beautiful left head, right shoulder again. So if you watch to the time frames, the weekly is bearish, the daily is bullish, and the 4-hour is bearish. So it's not clean in sync, and that is a part of my rules. So I have to keep myself to my rules. But there's only one but. If price returns to this zone and gives me a perfect confirmation to sell, I will still sell this trade. It's not my favorite pair to do, but I'm still looking looking for the trade to do it. All right. I always say trade with the trend. The trend is your friend. So if you don't do that, be my guest. But I am looking for this trade to do. I think this week. Okay. We are now going to NZD CAT. I'm sorry, I have a little bit allergic reaction. But we are now at NZD CAT. NZD CAT is really simple. If we go to the monthly time frame, we are at a zone that is respected every time that we come there. So if you watch the earlier history, then you see that when a wick touches this zone, it goes up. Wick touches this zone, it goes up. A wick has touched this zone, has gone up. So we look at the second candle. The second candle that come it's the second candle that comes after the touch of the zone, it comes down and it comes up. So maybe we have a possibility that it comes down again, such as this wick right there, to then buy up. So if we go to the weekly time frame, we see that we had a push up. We can have a reaction from the structure point to go down. So we go to the daily time frame. What we see there, we see a beautiful possibility for a potential inverted left head and a right shoulder to buy up. This is what I'm looking for. Very simple. I want price to come down to this zone, shift the structure on the lower time frame, give me entry confirmation, then to buy up. Right? Very simple. GBP USD, we are bullish on the weekly. If you watch closely, we have a left head and a right shoulder again. But now we shifted bullish here. So we have low, higher high. So we shifted bullish on the weekly time frame. But we are retesting the neckline of the head and shoulders. On the daily time frame, we are still bearish. That is a good sign. And we see two rejection candlesticks right there at the zone and at the 50 EMA. On the 4-hour time frame, we are still bullish. So we need the 4-hour time frame to shift bearish. Two possibilities are that we make a higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, and sell down. That's the possibility I'm looking for to sell this trade, but it can also drop just down here. So that makes it bearish as well, but we cannot trade over here. So the best possibility for us is up there. That's what I'm looking for with GBP USD. NZD USD, we are on the weekly. Let's see, it's a similar trade with NZD CAT. So we are bearish on the weekly. On the monthly, we have the same story as NZD CAT. So on the weekly, we are bearish. On the daily, we are bullish. I am looking for a retracement or to the area of interest or a little bit lower for the previous structure point for confirmation to sell up with an inverted left head, right shoulder. Last but not least, Euro GBP. Euro GBP on the weekly, we are bullish. We see a higher high over here and we are making a higher low. We can sell the higher low to the structure point right there in the weeklies. We have a resistance, and wick resistance right there. If you go back in time, you can see that the area is respected as well in the past. So on the daily time frame, we have a left head and right shoulder. Retesting the neckline right now. And if you go down to the 4-hour time frame, I see it more clear, because if we watch right here and we draw the line, we have a big left head and a right shoulder, because right over here we break the neckline right there. So I am waiting for a retest of the neckline, such as right here, what is happening right now. I believe that it will go a little bit more up right there to test the 50 EMA as well, and from there we will sell down. That's my prediction for this trade. Let's see what it does on the lower time frame right now. It's consolidating right here, so I believe, look, this is the consolidation right now. I'm just thinking out loud right now. Let's do the 1 hour. Sorry guys. So we are right here. Let's just say we draw the line right here. All right. So this is the consolidation zone. Boom. All right. If we look at this zone, all right, I think If we go to the 4 hour, yeah, I think and I hope that we will break above, retest and touch this 50 EMA with a wick, entry confirmation to sell down. That would be the most perfect trade. Because maybe some traders are stepping in right now to sell. They are getting in too early. We will have a liquidity grab right here to grab all their stop loss and then to go down. That is the best possibility for us that can happen. It also can go down right now, but I will not be entering the trade because it's Sunday night, almost 2 a.m. So I'm not entering the trade. I'm just looking to it right now. So these are the trades that I am interested in for this week. I got some more lined up right here, but this is crypto. So this trade is for long term. This is gold, good as well. What do we got here? Nothing special. Not worth to talk about it. This is a good trade as well. All right, so if you are a better seller than a buyer, just flip your screen and you will see it more clear. Right here on the weekly time frame, we have a beautiful clear left head, right shoulder, and now it is on its way to retest the neckline and around psychological level. All right. If we reject this and we have entry confirmation, we can sell down all the way down there. So that is almost a, let's see, 160 pips. And if we make a lower low, that means that we go to, let's see, this zone right there. So that will make around 350 pips if price does what it needs to do. So that is a very good trade. If we just, let's say, what we anticipate to this zone, what is it then? Then it is 350, yeah, 350. I think it could do it because the next that yeah, I think we're gonna do that. So NZD JPY, I don't think it's gonna happen this week, but maybe next week. Then we have Euro USD. Euro USD, we need to shift bearish on the 4 hours. Not gonna happen right now. So yeah, for now it's just these pairs right here. So we got GBP AUD for a sell, Euro CAD for a sell, GBP CAD for a sell, NZD CAD for a buy, GBP USD for a sell, NZD USD for a buy, Euro GBP for a sell, and USD CAD for a sell as well. So guys, if you have any more questions about updates, explanations, more videos with other subjects, Discord already told you guys it's coming. When I get this challenge, Discord is coming. Feel free just put your question in the comments, or feel free to DM me on Instagram. I'll be posting all the updates on my stories, so you don't miss anything. The longer videos will be for YouTube. So if you want some contact or questions, feel free to send your questions right to me or in the comments below this video. Don't forget to subscribe, put on your notifications, because this week and from this week we are only getting fucking profits. See you guys tomorrow and have a good evening.